Hello, and welcome to another episode of Dear Doctors. I'm Dr. Suzanne Pelka,
I'm Dr. Christina Stein.
and we're so happy to be with you here today. So, today we have a letter, and I'll just go ahead and let Christina read it.
Okay, excellent. Yes, we're going to talk about the debate or the dilemma of to swallow or not to swallow. So, here's the letter. Dear Doctors, I just started dating this guy, and I really like him. I enjoy giving him oral sex, but I'm not into swallowing. Sometimes he seems okay, and sometimes it seems like it hurts his feelings. Do most women swallow? Am I being a bad girlfriend? What do I do if I don't want to swallow? Is there a way to still be sexy and not swallow? Help. Jessica from Florida. Well, Jessica, this is a really interesting topic because it's not as straightforward as you would think it would be.
Right.
I think, I've worked with a lot of men where they make meaning out of it, like for you to swallow is sort of symbolic of like fully accepting them or like receiving them in some way. And that like to them, it's more intimate than you swallow. It means
Finding them desirable.
You desire every part of them.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so when you don't swallow, it does. It actually hurts their feelings or makes them feel rejected. And that's really hard. Yeah, I mean, but this is like definitely a conversation to say, like, hey, how do you feel about swallowing or not swallowing? Does it matter to you? And if it does matter to you, like, why? Right? Like, help me understand. Some women love to swallow and this isn't even a topic for them, but it seems like, I'm going to say there's like definitely both camps.
Yes, for sure. And for some women, it makes them gag, feel like they're going to vomit. It disgusts them on some level. So if you're one of those women, you are not alone at all.
Yeah.
Sometimes just explaining that to your partner in advance, like, I love giving you head. I love doing this, but I'm not going to swallow. And I don't want you to think that there's anything wrong with you and that I'm not super into this. You're so sexy. I'll have.
Here's the line we have to draw.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So and I'm really, sure, those guys would rather receive without swallowing than never receive. So like,
right.
It's a compromise in that case.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And some men wouldn't want their partners to swallow at all. They would think that it's not right. I've met men like that as well.
Oh,
so anyway, if you have like a, washcloth nearby, that's just kind of discreet and it's near, you can absolutely put it in the washcloth after you're done. And that's no harm, no foul there. So long as you're good about communicating in advance, and so long as you seem like you are authentically into it and that you're enjoying yourself, then I don't really think it matters.
Yeah. I mean, before you were saying too, some guys actually are very grossed out by their own semen. And like, if you do swallow, they won't kiss you afterwards, or they'll want you to get up and brush your teeth, or they just aren't into their own bodily fluids. So it does go both ways.
Right. And this is the same whether you are heterosexual, homosexual, lesbian, gay. Everyone has this thing. A lot of women produce so much lubrication that they get embarrassed. They're worried about it. If they come, they have a lot of lubrication as well, possibly female ejaculation. So you may have the same situation where you may discreetly spit,
wipe your face, have a cloth.
Yeah, have a cloth nearby. Or, some people are just very good if they're going down on a woman. They're very good at like kind of making not swallowing a part of the whole activity, meaning it's happening between the thighs or something. It's part of all that's going on.
Yeah. Well, and similarly with giving oral sex to a penis, you can certainly, some techniques if you don't want to swallow is you can allow them to come in your mouth, but then let the semen drip out and use your hand to sort of pull the semen out of your mouth onto the shaft as sort of one last stroke.
Yes.
You can also, let them come in your mouth and just open your mouth a little bit so it drips out subtly. And you know what? If you're really not into it and it works out for you and your partner, you can give oral sex and have your partner let you know just before he's about to come, and you can use your hand. And then you don't have to have, that's how you guys can find a good balance.
Exactly. You just don't want to put a face. You don't want to make an icky face.
Don't spit to the side. Don't make any yucky sounds.
Yeah. Don't go, that's not.
For both ways.
That's right. For both ways.
Or people going into, giving oral sex to vaginas. Don't make sounds. Don't make faces. Just find a nice way to
Be subtle.
Create a
Be
balance
sexy.
that works for both of you.
Kind and subtle. Yes. So,
yeah.
These are the tips. Tips of the day.
And but ultimately start with a conversation and see what's going to work for you.
Right. Hopefully that helps you, Jessica.
Yes.
And you're not alone to spit or swallow. That is an age-old question, conundrum.
Yes, it is.
Don't be offended by what your partner needs to do for themselves and their own comfort. Too many people personalize whether they spit or swallow. Don't personalize it. It could just be, we all have preferences. Yes. Okay.
So, you do you, I'll do me.
That's right.
I'll
do you. Anyway, write us below and tell us what you want to hear us address on Dear Doctors. Write us a letter. Send us a letter below, and we'd love to hear from you.
We'll answer more of your questions or hopefully give you other tips.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Take good care. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.